If you want to know the best action movies, you should definitely watch our picks for the best ones of 2017.
Split now!
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10. Atomic Blonde, 2017.
Why the gun?
Atomic Blonde is an action thriller film directed by David Leitch and stars Charlize Theron, James McAvoy, Eddie Marsan, Sophia Boutella, and Toby Jones. Created by the geniuses of the infamous John Wick franchise and delivering on similar impactful ideas, Atomic Blonde comes out even fresher through a fascinating spy story and a feminist standpoint. Hunting down a ruthless espionage ring in the heart of Berlin during the Cold War, savage assassin Lorraine convinces with breathtaking moves and stunt choreographies at Hollywood's peak.
Okja!
Number 9. What Happened to Monday, 2017.
Remember what happened last time 2 of us were out there at once? That was bad.
What Happened to Monday is a dystopian science fiction action film directed by Tommy Wirkola and stars Noomi Rapace, Glenn Close, and Willem Dafoe. Set in a near-disturbing future caused by overpopulation, humanity was at the brink of collapse and the government decided on a one-child policy. Threatened to be executed immediately, identical septuplets share the days of the week to each have one day out as a free being. But when one of them goes missing, they must solve the riddle without getting caught.
We gotta figure out where Mandy is. You gotta act as if everything is normal. Easy for you to say. It's not your day. What if we've been listed? Listen to me. If Karen Sutton's been listed, the Bureau would have kicked in the door. We'll be processed by now.
Number 8. The Hitman's Bodyguard, 2017.
I mean, I gotta tell you, honestly, there's not a lot of women in this world who put up with your shit.
It's inspirational, thank you.
The Hitman's Bodyguard is an action comedy film directed by Patrick Hughes and stars Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, Gary Oldman, and Salma Hayek. Introducing a rarely seen but unescapably effective body chemistry, The Hitman's Bodyguard is a road trip-esque adventure of dead bodies and purely absurd action. When a top-notch protection agent is ordered to escort his greatest enemy, a ruthless assassin, across the country, their mission is about to rain down like hell.
But what I meant to say was there's no women would put up with it. You're an annoying motherfucker with all your rules and shit. I mean, if she can put up with that, she must be a pretty special girl.
Number 7. Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi.
The greatest teacher failure is.
Picking up where The Force Awakens left off, this movie sees the Resistance striving to stay ahead of the First Order. The Last Jedi is a 2017 epic space opera film written and directed by Rian Johnson and starring Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, and Oscar Isaac. While Leia attempts to lead what is left of the Resistance away from the grip of the First Order, Jedi Master Luke Skywalker unwillingly guides Rey in the ways of the Force. But nothing goes according to plan.
Luke. We are what they grow beyond. That is the true burden of all masters.
Number 6. The Foreigner, 2017.
Mr. Hennessy, you will tell me who killed my child.
Again, I don't know.
The Foreigner is an action thriller film directed by Martin Campbell and stars Jackie Chan and Pierce Brosnan, setting the tone in much darker territory than known from iconic Jackie Chan. The Foreigner is not 1 second less exciting than what fans love about the action hero. After the only loved one in his life dies in a senseless act of political terrorism, a humble businessman with a dark and violent past returns to blood on one last mission. Number 5. American Made, 2017.
It's a war, Barry. Freedom fighters can't put up much of a fight if they aren't armed.
American Made is an action comedy film directed by Doug Liman and stars Tom Cruise, Domhnall Gleeson, Sarah Wright Olsen, and Jesse Plemons. It follows former TWA pilot Barry Seal, who flew missions for the CIA and became a drug smuggler for the Medellin cartel in the 1980s. Ordered by the CIA to provide reconnaissance on the rising threat of drugs, he soon finds himself in charge of one of the biggest and most dangerous operations in the U.S. history.
Everything in this hangar's mine. Oh, yeah. That truck's mine. The tools are mine.
Yes, sir.
This airplane's mine. Bag is mine.
What bag?
Number 4. Okja, 2017.
10 years ago, 26 local farmers from 26 far-flung countries were each given a super piglet.
Okja is an action-adventure film directed by Bong Joon-ho and stars An Seo-hyun, Tilda Swinton, Paul Dano, Stephen Yeun, Lily Collins, and Jake Gyllenhaal. With director Joon-ho once again hitting every note the exact, perfect way to deliver entertaining stories with a twisted sociological critique comes Okja. The title-giving, extravagantly big animal is a friend to young South Korean girl, Mija. But when a big American company takes the animal away for their own villainous plans, Mija knows that she must save Okja no matter what comes.
Ready for the festival in New York City?
Do you?
Very healthy.
Number 3. War for the Planet of the Apes, 2017.
Have you finally come to save your apes?
I came for you.
War for the Planet of the Apes is a 2017 science fiction film directed by Matt Reeves and stars Andy Serkis, Woody Harrelson, and Steve Zahn. Caesar and his primates drive into a destructive confrontation with a multitude of people led by a military officer appointed by insensitivity. Since the adventure finally puts them in the eye, Caesar and the designated soldier are dug against each other in an epic struggle, which can affirm the fate of each their species and the way forward for the Earth.
They told me you were smart, but that's impressive. No. They won't be joining me.
They are against you.
They fear me.
Why? Because you kill your own men.
Number 2. John Wick, Chapter 2, 2017.
John?
Can I see him?
John Wick Chapter 2 is a 2017 neo-noir action thriller film directed by Chan Stahelski and stars Keanu Reeves, Common, Lawrence Fishburne, and Ricardo Scamarcio. He is back, but he actually never left. In this even bloodier and more brutal sequel to the surprise hit, John Wick stumbles into the wrong cave and finds himself hunted by the world's best assassins. But soon they'll understand that John Wick will not go down without one hell of a bloody, brilliantly choreographed and raw fight.
Afraid so.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
Something's wrong.
How about I do a little dance to create a diversion?
No thanks.
How do I look?
You look
Like some faggot looking for an eye fucking. Now, why don't you get out of our bar before I take out your other one?
Now, is that any way to welcome a visitor from out-of-town moonshine?
I will beat your ass like a Cherokee drum.
Maybe one day we'll find out.
Oh, you better hope that day never comes.
Number 1. Baby Driver, 2017.
Yukon, Avalanche, whatever. He needs to be ready for an 8:30 start. In the AM.
Baby Driver is a 2017 action film written and directed by Edgar Wright and stars Ansel Elgort, Kevin Spacey, Lily James, Isa Gonzalez, John Hamm and Jamie Foxx. Baby is a young and partially hearing-impaired escape driver who is always in sync with his carefully chosen playlists, whether he's burning rubber or strolling down the street. It is a critical talent that he needs to survive his submissive bondage to crime boss Doc. Can he make it when life forces him to face the music?
One of these days, baby, you're gonna get blood on your hands. And you're gonna find out that shit don't wash off in the fucking sink.
Relax. The kid did his job, all right?
I ever say that the kid wasn't great at his job?
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.